Well, World War III cannot come fast enough. At least I'll be drafted and shipped far, far away from whatever the hell this is. You're probably really confused right now, and honestly, I don't blame you at all. I mean, you just witnessed an adult woman pretending she's a baby and admitting that she pees in a diaper. Why, you may ask? There's nothing quite like regressing to infancy just for the fun of it. But to be honest, I can kinda see the appeal here. I mean, it would be kinda nice, you know? Knock knock, the IRS is at the door and they're here to do an audit. Oh, but gaga goo goo! Regress to infancy in the nick of time. In case any of you are wondering, yes, I would much rather be in an insane asylum than give my hard-earned money to the dirty IRS. I know you're just more and more confused now and you're probably wondering what exactly you just witnessed. Well, I hate to break it to you, but this, my friends, is a growing trend.
I'm a full-time baby girl.
Daddy just loves his birthday party so much.
This isn't water. Although it's allegedly not always sexual, this is a growing fetish involving the wife behaving like a child and the husband playing the role of the father. Yes, it's just as weird as it sounds, and that's why you're watching This Week in Weird. What's up everybody, Hunter Avalone here, and welcome to the first episode of TWIW, This Week in Weird. The show where we examine some of the weirdest crap I can find on the internet to just further push me towards suicide. Now listen, as a human, I am very glad the internet exists. I think it's made all of our lives so much easier, to the point that we're all so lazy now, and so fat, and so stupid. Like, does anyone know what the fuck a library even does? All I'm saying is that the internet is great, but sometimes I stumble upon certain things uploaded online that just make me want to go back to the 80s.
What DDLG stands for is Daddy Dom, little girl. I'm her daddy, and she's my little girl, and I take care of her 24/7, just like you would a child.
This is one of them. Come back, dial-up. Now, if you guys know me, you know that I try not to be judgmental. You know, all of us sex-positive dude bros over here. But when you're treating your wife like a literal toddler for your own sexual gratification, it fills my head with a lot of questions and a lot of really creepy conclusions. Okay, fine. So you guys are just weird. But this latest couple living out in Tennessee takes this kink to a whole new disturbing level. The video we'll be looking at is from Barcroft TV, and it's part of the series Extreme Love. Yeah, Extreme Love is right. Extremely... The video kicks off introducing us to the couple living in Tennessee.
In Maryville, the heartland of America's Bible Belt, lives Wade, 35, and Michelle, 27.
I don't want to be rude here, but not only is this woman pretending she's a child, I think she's also pretending she's 27. Put on sunscreen, kids. Anyway, we learned that during the day, they live normal working lives, but during their free time, they do this.
Right now, I'm just like a subcontractor, just a professional handyman. But on our free time, we'll play board games, listen to Disney music.
Arts and crafts, coloring.
Yeah, first warning sign that these people may be crazy. They actually do arts and crafts for fun.
He loves his birthday party so much.
Yep, Michelle prefers to spend her day dressing and acting as a toddler, living a fetish more commonly known as DDLG, which is all about kinky age play.
Look, it's a free country, so you can do this. But it's a free country, so I can make fun of you. Does anyone else find kinky age play just a little creepy? I mean, there's definitely a few questions I have regarding a kink involving your wife behaving like a toddler. It's weird at the very least, and it makes me wonder what happened to this woman as a kid. Does it come from a place of mental immaturity? Does it come from a refusal to grow up? I have so many questions, yet so few answers.
Daddy Dom, little girl. I'm her daddy, and she's my little girl, and I take care of her.
It really does seem just a bit spooky. I mean, you heard Paul Bunyan. This fetish involves his wife behaving like a child. Why are you attracted to your wife behaving like a child? Why is your wife attracted to her husband treating her like a child? Look, the diapers even made another appearance. I'm poopy, daddy. People who participate in this roleplay claim it's not incestuous or pedophilic, but according to the definitive guide for DDLG, DDLG play doesn't need to be sexual, but oftentimes it does create an extra excitement and arousal, which leads to more passionate sex. So if this isn't just a little smidgen of Dateline NBC, then why does your wife behaving like a child add an extra level of excitement and passion? Not trying to hate, just calling it how I see it, pal. The age play usually has set times for it, and people refer to it as little space. Okay, cool, so it's like a safe space for pedophiles. Little space serves as a temporary escape from day-to-day adult responsibilities, stress, and boredom. Well, when most people need a temporary escape, they read a book or smoke 3 ounces of weed like me. But apparently if you're like these people, when you need a break from adult responsibilities, you shit in a diaper.
These consenting adults engage in non-stop age play.
This is something to be taken very seriously. This isn't a game. This isn't something that we're just putting on a front. This is who we are. This is what makes us happy.
Again, I have to ask, why does this make you both so happy? In my humble opinion, there's a time and a place to be kinky in a marriage. I mean, I'd be lying if I told you I never asked my wife to dress up as Donald Trump, but literally living a fetish 24/7 does not seem healthy at all. It seems fake and unfulfilling. I know you say this isn't a game, you're trying to convince yourself that this is real, but it's not. Your wife acts like a child, and you find that attractive. That's creepy and weird.
I am baby girl every day, almost all day. From the time I wake up till a few hours before I go to bed, I'm in little space.
First of all, we've already established that this fetish exists to give this woman an escape from adult responsibilities. I'd be curious to know what exactly you're trying to avoid and why. Secondly, pretending to be a baby girl non-stop is certainly not healthy, not only for your marriage, but for you as an individual. Santa Cruz sex researcher Sam Hughes weighs in on this issue specifically.
Likewise, if you are engaging in it in a way that doesn't allow you to function as a basic adult in your daily life, if you can't submit your taxes because you're too busy drinking from juice boxes, that's certainly not something that's healthy.
Every morning I get bubble bath with all my favorite bath toys, and if I don't get a bath, I get sad.
Holy crap, this is absolutely awful. What kind of father leaves their child unattended in the bathtub? Who wears glasses in the bath? Why is this girl's baby voice so convincing? How does she manage to look 7 and 37 at the same time? I tell you, this couple is a complete enigma. I mean, I would kind of expect this from West Virginia, but Tennessee, you let me down.
But when Michelle misbehaves, there are repercussions.
What the behavior chart is I get 3 check marks a day: green for good behavior, yellow for warnings, or red for bad behavior. And based on how many you have, Daddy sets out a punishment or he lets you pick out a reward.
If you're really taking it to this extent, why don't you guys just have kids? Actually, no, scratch that. Please do not have children. I don't know, this part isn't all that bad. I kind of like it. I think all wives should have to use one of these little charts. Like, hey, you used daddy's credit card to buy more shoes? Red check mark. Dinner was ready 5 minutes too late? Yellow check mark. You made a sandwich without me even asking? Green check mark. Call me sexist all you want, but when World War III is announced, feminists are gonna be rushing to the kitchen.
And they have quite a selection of paddles for different punishments.
That means you're getting the cane. Is that understood?
Yes, Daddy.
Okay, if it's not obvious enough, these people should just keep their creepy fetishes to themselves. I get it, you want to be frisky, spanking, it's fun or whatever, but when you're role-playing that you're the father spanking your toddler-aged daughter, that's when I gotta say, y'all need Jesus. Seriously. And now a message from Jesus. And now a word from Jesus. Hello. My name is Jesus. And today, it's time to stop. I know what you're all thinking, but my parents are Hispanic, and they adopted me when I was very young. They found me, abandoned in a manger. They took me in, and by the age of 30, I rose from the projects in 3 days. Considering I'm Jesus, I've seen some shit, but nothing took me by surprise like this couple role-playing as a father and daughter. It's just really strange, and I know I'm supposed to love all the little children of the world, but in this instance, I don't really know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Thank you, Jesus.
I've always liked to be in charge. I like to be the boss. I think I was born for this.
And this is making me wish I was never born. Thank you, Mr. Bunyan. I know it's a free country, and at the end of the day, they are consenting adults who can live their lives however they please. And although some psychologists claim it isn't pedophilic, I'd be lying if I said it didn't come off that way. I mean, if anyone told you they were turned on by a woman sucking a binky and wearing a diaper, you'd call Chris Hansen before they could even tell you it's just extreme love. So what do you guys think? Is this actually a pedophile fetish, or is it just a creepy kink that should not be uploaded online? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you everyone for watching. My wife is going to put on a Barney costume, and then comes the Trump toupee. I gotta run. Peace.